So I got this really cool low-profile bug shield from a company on Amazon, and as happens so often, I don't have very good directions. I've got a QR code that links me to an install guide where a guy's putting it on a GM. This is a Ford F250 2024. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little how-to guide, DIY, because I'm good at puzzles. So the first thing you want to do is remove this rubber hood seal, and it's got those little tabs up there. So I got my plastic pry bar, and I'm going in behind it. Let me show you. So what we're doing is we're going in behind, right? I'm going in here, and I'm just getting it in, and I'm popping. Don't be afraid, they pop back in too. Now in order to do this, you've got to keep your hood from popping up. You have hydraulics on your hood, and I always add on a cleat to help me with canoes and kayaks and things I'm carrying. Now you probably don't have that, but I suppose you could use a piece of tape or something to keep the hood from flying up. There we go. There, that thing is off. From here, I am now going to take the guard and I'm going to put the guard up top like so. Mounting it, you're going to have to mount it in place. And this is going to take a little monkeying around, but I'll get it seated. There are pre-drilled factory holes that you can line up. I'm actually going to get the screws into the pre-drilled holes just to see how that works. In order to make this a little easier, I'm going to get some tape so that I can keep this thing up on the top of the hood and make it happen. I got it centered over here and over here. Maybe a skosh this way. There we go. So I used 2 small pieces of Gorilla Tape to hold it up for me while I make sure it's lined up one more time before I start playing any games though. So the best thing you can really do is mount the bug deflector with the screws, but put the gasket above it. And it seems like this is going to give it the best fitment for the process. It comes with a couple little rubber bumpers that you stick on, and I'm going to stick this one right here. So you're given 4 of these screws with washers, and we're going to put in the first one. They are Phillips heads. Oh, galvanized. I'm going to back it off a little so I can line it up better. Now we'll go over here to the other side and do the same thing. There we are. I don't know how many of you are like me, but I'm at the age when, in order to see clearly, I've got to be exactly 16 inches away from the drill. And I like that they have slotted screw ports so that I can adjust this, because we want it nice and straight, right? And I seem to have got it that way right now. I'm going to tighten them down. I feel like it's pretty darn good. You don't want to go too tight. It's plastic. And you're going to want to inspect this in a few weeks. Okay, got them on. How's that look? That looks good. Now, we're going to have to use a little 3M to secure this. And there's 3M on the back, which I probably could have tore off and it would have held this in place. But because I'm doing my own Rubik's Cube, I did not do that. So I'm going to use the 3M preparatory cloth. Get the little preparatory cloth action going on. And I'll do it on the other side real quick. It's alcohol, so it's going to dry really fast. And now I will peel the 3M. You've all done it before. There's no way I can get a close-up in there and show it to you with the justice that you deserve. I'm going to have to use my closely pared fingernails to get at that tape, so it might take a moment. So we got those suckers stuck on there now. I do have extra 3M tape in case I do have to make an adjustment. Not provided by the vendor though. Now I'm going to put my guard back on. So what I did is I pulled a couple of these little rivets and I put in the actual screw through the gasket here. Give it a little better hold. Could run a little silicone around it if I wanted to. That's what backyard guys do. Now, let's see how it looks. So this is the AVS Bugflector II mounted on the front of an f250 2024. So you're covering up the Super Duty, which I kind of didn't mind. But what's good about it is it's given me just a low profile bug deflector, and this has got a really aggressive steep front to it, and it's getting the bugs up over the top of the windshield, and the front end isn't, I mean, you can see the lower bumper. That's what the hood looked like before I put this on, and this is going to be a lot easier to clean off, and I'm not going to be worried about chips and stuff. So the AVS Bugflector, there it is, AVS Bugflector 2 comes with the little QR scanner that'll get you into the little videos and show you how to do it, and the little videos are for Chevys, and it's not what we need. So I put this together. So installing the AVS Bugflector 2, and it really wasn't that bad. It only took me about 15 minutes.